All right, Wall Street. What's up, RJ? As always, the first one. I don't know how he does it. We're getting ready live together for you. Wall Street beats SICKDOE and crypto. Just give us a few moments. Hit that like button for us. Let's get a rally of troops going on the wolves. Let's get it. Wall Street! It's the Wall Street Pete Show. How's everyone doing today? Good morning. It's Thursday. One more day till Friday. Let's go. Let's get it. A couple of things I want to talk about while we're out here. Just a reminder, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We are out here working harder than an ugly stripper for you. This is the Wall Street Pete Show. SICKDOE in crypto. So please hit the like, hit the subscribe. Gentlemen who work on the New York Mercantile Exchange. We're going to go right into the show here and talk about skip the crypto news today. What are we looking at? We're looking at Cardano. Its first move in a while. Towards the upward direction. Been about 3 months. We've been really getting sick of this. And it's magic, right? Oh, it's magic. For real, it's magic. 174 seems to be the magic number. Was looking to see if 180 would get us on support and start to become here, either here or there. But right now, if you do notice, 174 is the magic number. Cardano, ADA, the abbreviations, if anyone's interested in what this is. I do believe that right here will build some support. Look pretty strong as we're almost there, the 164. 164 will take us down, and then hopefully at the end of this, which is in 27 minutes, your next candle will be to the upside to retest the 174 if we are pending in the right direction. So this is Cardano. This is the moment we've kind of been waiting for. Safe Moon kicking everyone in the butt. As usual, down. What else is new? Total market cap, down 3.2 in the last 24 hours. 2.61 trillion market cap. So Ethereum's looking pretty good. 23 over the 20 million. Starting to look good. Only 10 billion away in the 24-hour volume. Pay attention on Bitcoin. So do understand something's starting to happen here. Wouldn't surprise me if this starts really, really going nuts. A lot of people are going insane. So what's happening? We're looking at the gains here. Pay attention. Polkadot down 10%. Very, very appealing to me. Absolutely not. Nobody does wear Cardano ugly stripper. The next Solana, I'm looking to see if Avalanche can get us through. Solana and Avalanche looking to make some big moves. I do like where they're sitting. If you do pay attention to Cardano, as we're doing the title here, 3 billion in volume. I woke up this morning, it was 1.35 or 1.53. I don't know if I got the numbers reversed. Main thing is I remember the number 1.153, say 1.5, so 1.5 billion. I mean, let's look at the double volume. Let's look at what's happening on the retracement, the pullback, whatever you may want to call it. 4% up in the last 24 hours. Nothing's really doing that. 8% down, almost 2% down, almost 6%. USD coin sitting as where it usually is. Even XRP down, right? What's going on? Well, Cardano's green. I don't know if you're paying attention. Definitely to mention. Tried telling you, tried making sure you were all aware of that. Not many people do pay attention to that. You're busy working, and that's why I'm here for you. 153, we bought the dip. 147, if you watched my video, you bought 147. You understand that was only 10 hours ago. So imagine the 153 dip. And now we said 174 was the resistance level. Looks beautiful. Exactly. And I said, oh, yeah, resistance works like clockwork. So follow us. Did you ever buy that Topps baseball card? No, I did not. I cannot do that because my money is everywhere, and it's already everywhere enough. So do be diverse, but please, at the same time, be careful because, there's high volatile waves. There are a lot of scam out there. You have to do your own research. This is not financial advice. So as I remind myself and everyone else today, we talk about Cardano. We're going to talk about Ankr next. It's really important. So we're going to do this right now. Let's get to the live TA. So what I'm expecting now is to be in this range here. Obviously, we bought the 147. We had the marker here. We told you. Did it go a little worse? Yeah, it did go a little worse. What did it do? You could have gotten it if you were lucky or a liar. 142. So we got 147. Order filled. It is what it is. We called the hell out of that one. So this is in my previous video. You can watch. I even had a couple people call me on it. I love it. Thank you for calling me out. Do say right about there. What did we say? 164, 163. Do expect to maybe retest. We'll see if there's a double top pattern formed. Then we'll go to the 4-hourly and we'll try to understand what is really happening here, as we do have 1 hour and 24 minutes to complete the process. So do understand that this candle has to complete as we've hit major resistance, right? Major resistance. We talked about the 174 a couple days ago, and here it is, clear as day, telling me, okay, we're going to get some serious resistance at the 174. Nothing I could do about this. This is just what the whales decide. They got excited. Some people, you know what happened? Some people woke up and said, oh, Cardano's 151 like I did. It was 151 this morning. It's now went all the way to 174. Some people said, oh, let me get the hell out of this because I can't take this shit no more. Excuse my French. Maybe I said sheet. The sheet's on the bed. But listen to me. This is important. A lot of people saw that. A lot of people understood that was crazy here and sold out. That's all that happened. Now, what happened here is the rest of the people FOMO'd in, and that's okay because 2.963 billion in volume is really appealing to me. So I'll take that. I'll take that right now, and I'll enjoy this, and I'm not selling out. I'm going to hope that green candle, not hope, but check the TA, do some things here, exponential moving average, volume as we have up already. And what's going on? Well, I see my bands are getting tight as hell as we talk about the ribbon. Then I do look at the trend. The trend is, my friend, on the 4-hourly. And since the 4-hourly of this dip, we've been coming up, and up. We do have time to keep going. So if I look at the last resistance, it does tell me we have time. So what does that tell me? It tells me I'm going to look for this 193 to really top out on Cardano. And I do apologize if people are finding these videos boring. I do like to make them a lot of fun, but our ultimate target of where we're going to probably take a couple bucks finally after this 147 buy, do pay attention. Definitely to mention, if you bought in higher, I'm sorry. I know we talked about buying Cardano forever, so do understand you got to take the good with the bad with the good, but do understand this is where we're coming from, this is where we're going, and do get it. Like you have to understand why dollar cost averaging in is so important. 31% on your money as opposed to not dollar cost averaging in on the dips, and we had about 3 months to do this. It's kind of disgusting. So not many people get that, or some people do get it. I guess the ADA holders do. Pay attention, definitely to mention, as we're rising, falling on each level. We're going to come back up on these levels. These are big support levels, big resistance levels that will flip. So do get it. 30% on your money on this wonderful run. It's nice. But here we go. Making money's never boring ever. I know a lot of people do think it is. We'll go to Hero. And as I was telling some people, I did see a head and a shoulder pattern forming, Meta Hero. And I did want to say that it's kind of wild because we have some consolidation, some coiling up action, and we are looking to see if we get that 30. So a lot of people may have gotten upset and said, what do you mean? You said 30, we're not even there. Well, pay attention to what's happening here. See if we hit resistance a little more as it's hitting resistance hardcore over here. So we'll pay attention. That's not really part of the plan. We'll talk about this probably tonight, Meta Hero. We have a couple things we want to talk about. Avalanche, I do believe, is like the next Solana move. 116, it's really cheap right now. But we're going to go right to Ankr now. Without further ado, Ankr, the big bad boy stanker. And I did make that up. So what we're doing on Ankr, it's the 4-hourly. And what happened the last time we were doing this? Well, we were getting ready for a blow up. Well, you better get ready. There's something happening here. And the last time, if I did look at my history here on Ankr, we did get a nice move. So I'm paying attention to the EMA exponential moving average ribbon on this Ankr. This is TradingView 4-hourly. So if anyone wants to get the TradingView, you can get TradingView. It's absolutely awesome to get. I would recommend TradingView, no doubt about it. That is an awesome friggin' tool. It's free. You pay $10 a month for no ads, but I'm a cheap ass. If you want to be cheap, you could do that. Yes, staking is way better than sitting money in the bank. Thank you, Mr. Fixit, for saying that. So we're on Ankr right now. This is a big deal. just want you to understand as Matic is going to the attic, pay attention. Definitely mention $2. We talked about Matic. You could go back to my video on Matic. We talked about that. We're taking profits right now. So if you're buying Matic right now, you're a fool. You're watching we sold. So that's what's happening. That's what people are dealing with. Head and shoulders pattern. Actually, this was pretty ugly. We could test to the upside, another leg up. Do see that. I know people go crazy. They're like, oh, why do you keep switching? I just wanted to hear about Ankr. I'm sorry, but we're a very diverse. We have a very diverse portfolio, and what we're doing is we're trying to establish and accumulate as much as we can. So why we flick back and forth so crazily, it's because we're invested. We're invested in a lot of things. You can't just be in the same thing. You're going to get your butt kicked. As we know, I have Cardano big holdings here, but this is Ankr, big bad boy Stanker. Currently looking at the 4-hourly. Okay, so we got resistance here, old support. Looking to build support here at the 137. We did, right? Old resistance. Pay attention to what we're looking at. This is the chart of November, the whole middle of November. We had resistance at 13.7. Well, now, surprise, surprise, we flipped the resistance into support. Just a touch, but it doesn't matter. We did it. So what I'm trying to explain to you now is as we did that, we're looking to go change the trend, the falling wedge, which this is very, very, very bullish pattern. I do believe when we go down there, what happens is you continue and continue. You see how we hit high and then how we get a dead cat bounce, right? We can't get any higher, but we keep remaining somehow to pop up on a dead cat bounce and get you excited. How many times, right? It's like blue balls if you're a man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. It's like by this time, I'm by myself. Get away from me. So this is what we do. We talk about some funny things, real life. What's happening is it's a falling wedge. You'll continue to see that up and down movement get very, very minute. It'll minimize. It'll stop happening. And what will happen is a huge breakout to the upside, knowing that the resistance on the first time was pretty strong right there. If you do pay attention to it, it's up to you. I want to beat the whale. So 16 cents. If I'm buying right now, and that's my strategy. It's not financial advice. You can do your own research. But if I'm buying right now, which I absolutely am, I'm going to buy this right now. I know that I can get 16 cents out of this. I know for a fact. Now, I'm not saying go do this. Big Bad Boy Stanker has a name for a reason. But there is a W up on the 4-hourly looking pretty sexy if I did see so myself. And then there's another spot, of course. We talk about the resistance at 18 cents. It's almost like we live here. So if you don't understand, there are ways to make money in this market. I can dollar cost average my first level out. Understanding on this W, I can dollar cost average my first 25%, 10%, whatever you're comfortable doing. There you go. Sold some. We're getting this week up. It's December. It's the month. People are going to go Christmas shopping on Black Friday. Well, let's look and see what's happening on the month of Ankr. Well, shocker, right? It's going down. Well, we finally had some upward movement. Well, what is going to happen? What if I told you there's a big chance on the monthly we're going to get a cup and handle on Ankr? Well, that would be effing incredible. Because what would happen by the time March comes, and this is the monthly on TradingView, if you see this, and I'm sure you see this, let's be real, it's big as hell, it's yellow, that is the cup. Now the handle will come down back to 13 cents where we are. Enjoy the 18 cents for the cup. I'm just letting you know this is the disappointment it does. And if you don't look at the monthly, you're not paying attention to this. It's crazy, but if I look here and I see this, I know I have a cup and handle coming telling me April, what a surprise, right? At its lowest. And making everyone excited through the top of the month where we're going to have an exit plan. That wouldn't surprise me if it did this, is my point. So this is Ankr. Do pay attention, definitely to mention on some of the charts. I like to start over. We all know me by now. We got 16 cents. We got 18 cents. A lot of people would have a heart attack if they seen what happened there. All right, so what's Ankr doing? Well, we're creating new higher highs. Very, very important to pay attention and establish that as that became a double top pattern. Well, what happened once we got the double top formation? We got a correction. No surprise. What are big key factors on the 4-hourly telling me where I see support and resistance flipping? Well, I already told you 16 and 18 cents. Pay attention to all of them as they are very, very key factors of getting out. Even on the 4-hourly will flip. Let's see. Let's get closer, and you'll see we have to adjust, right? So get adjustments. Pay attention to your prices. That's where we are. And where we said on the adjustment is looking. That was the daily, right? Excuse me. I want to get to the daily and show you what's happening. There it is, 16 cents on the daily. And that's why it's important to always adjust. You even got 15 and a half up here somewhere. So try to pay attention to the charts. Flip from 4 to hourly to daily. You have to flip them around to understand what is going on exactly. And do understand that this is now correcting on the daily. There's a couple days here talking about the month. How about some days? There's some serious days here where we are retracing on a one huge pull-up. So do understand what's happening. Currently curving, currently landing. Let's see if we get the cup and handle formation on the daily, as we were talking about it on the monthly. This stuff can happen there too. What is that? Well, I just created an upward W. Do understand this is how the market does this. That part is a cup and handle. You may see that in there as your cup, and then as your cup completes the next handle, boom, up. And that's where you start getting the same highs, resistance where you've been, 18 cents, as I spoke about. Big deal. So we're done with that. We can talk about the downside, as it's very important. The downside was the last resistance that we gave. Pretty sure that's a big confident level there, and I do want you to understand somewhere around there is a big deal. 11 cents, 12 cents. So do understand if we will see that price again one time or another. And if you don't, well, then you're fortunate, because then a lot of people FOMO'd in, and your last is going to be your last resistance. Currently looking somewhere around there, and like I said, you're lucky, well, then you'll be at the 12 cents. So that's exactly what I was talking about. 11, 12 cents. You'll see it. You'll understand it. It'll start flipping. That's about what it does. So Wall Street, Pete, SICKDOE, and crypto. Long video. Didn't want it to be even this long. I was trying to do it 15 minutes, 17. But understand Cardano and Ankr is doing something. Cardano is coming down. Of course, it's hitting the resistance, but the volume's coming in. So do understand there's levels. Will break across. If we get the 4 hourly to break across, and I want you to understand the 4 hourly, if we get the 4 hourly to break right across and come up, and I'll show you one more time before we go, because it's important. A lot of people are losing their faith in Cardano, and there's a chance it'll continue to keep shaking you out, and that's what they're doing right now. But if we do break this access, and you do understand, this is a big deal. If the 4 hourly somehow, and I'm just saying, if the 4 hourly somehow breaks this price, and I'm going to write it because it's that important. Bullish as AF. I'm just letting you know. So if Cardano does somehow, which we talked about many times on my channel, we talked about this inverted head and shoulders being created. Finally, hopefully at the 147. Yeah, we FOMO down a little more. This is what happens when the money gets funneled down. You get scared as hell, even though it showed you there for 146, 147. We came all the way through. Now we got the inverted head and shoulders pattern. Understand, this is kind of the last hurrah. If this isn't real, I mean, even I'm going to be questioning Cardano. So let's talk about it. Let's see what happens here. I do believe in Charles Hoskinson very much. He created Ethereum. He's the co-founder. This is not his first token. It's not his first coin. He's changing things up, and he realized all the mistakes that they had going along the way with Ethereum. So understand now, he left with Vitalik Burton, and now he's doing his own token. He has a belief that this is going to be the most worldwide traded, most needed smart contract token out there. I'm telling you right now. So imagine Ethereum, right? Trading at $1, trading at 35 bucks, even in 2019, 2018. You hold this for a couple of years, even if you don't want to get in and out, and you keep buying the dips for 3 months. What do you think's going to happen eventually? What do you think's going to happen if you just keep buying the dip on Cardano, and eventually you think it's just going to go down to zero and it's going to come all the way back down to here? I really think you're mistaken, ladies and gentlemen, but it's not coming back to 31 cents. So if you think Cardano is going to do that right now, you're very mistaken. So pay attention to the chart. Look at what's been happening. Get rid of everything if you have to really understand where Cardano is going, even on this terrible, terrible, terrible way down. You have to understand that this move is destined for another peak. So I need people to understand. I need people to really start losing, start beginning faith. And what did I say? $1.90 something. Well, if you look on this chart, it's right about here. And there it is. It's a really big deal. I'm excited about this. If we do break this number, and we do break that chart there, as I come up a little bit for you to show you the tip right there, about $1.93. And that's where we were talking, $1.94. If you see it, well, I want you to understand that once we break this lip, and once we hit that, it's off to the races, and you're not gonna be too happy if you sold. I'm just letting you know. You're not going to be too happy if you sold, because what's going to happen here is you're going to get the next move. And where is it? 194. I want to be on precise. I just want to be correct on here where it is. And we've talked about it on my channel, getting close to $4. So I do believe that this is coming for the month. Ankr, we're going to do our next prediction before we go. A lot of people missed it, but I do believe we're going to see this in $4. So that's my prediction for the end of the month for December. Somewhere, hopefully, hovering closer to 7 on the FOMO up. We'll see what happens. Like I said, this is a coin. It's going to frustrate you. It's going to test you. But when it starts going up, you're going to wonder why you didn't get in, why you don't have some, and why it's at its peak right here. So we'll go here with the relative strength just to have some fun and give you an understanding of where we are on the daily and why we're hitting resistance and why it's all making sense. So I do believe that we're starting something on this trend, and I do believe that this morning was just a little bit of a touch of what is truly to come on this daily resistance. So let's pay attention to that. Kind of some excitement to come. This is the month of December. We perform very well. I am kind of excited about that. So please understand that's what we do here. I did not do my price prediction for Ankr. And Ankr, if I do go on the daily, and this is Binance. So Binance is definitely going to have it at what, 21? They all vary. 21 and a half. So, I mean, as we're already here, I can't imagine what we're going to do, because I do believe that if you do the growth, and we're going to check it out real quick on the daily. Here we go. Now, you got to know where the points and the axis is of where to do it. I'm doing a quick one, but if I were to give it to you this way, and if we're building support right about where we are here, what is that? 14.8. Now, this is a rough estimate, and of course, none of this is financial advice. 14.8 is my bottom. There it is. And now, what's my top? No time frame necessary. 25 cents. So that's my prediction right now, coming in that short time. Do look and do understand we're trying to get back up to the resistance levels there. It will take us, when we hit the resistance level, up to our highest peak, looking at 25 cents. So do understand these are my predictions for a shorter term. I don't know what's going to happen to finish. So it's going to take some time. What I said, and we'll do this real quick before we go, I'll do a quick update on Bitcoin, because a lot of people don't understand what Bitcoin's going to do. We talked about it last night, and once we break through the 59.3-ish, once we get to that area, it's gone. I don't know if people understand, but Bitcoin is gone. And I showed you the next move on where it's going. We clearly understand that one. It's confirming everything we need to confirm, so I don't have any next times. Or this is it. This is the Bitcoin price. This is the Bitcoin chart. This is your Bible. So do understand this is what I'm expecting, looking for the month. We're getting close to the 90. It was last night's video. You might want to watch it. Jack Dorsey, he resigns for Twitter and then comes back to invest and make Bitcoin a real currency. So this is what he's trying to do. I'm wondering what we're going to do here. So we're going to pay attention definitely to mention on this. 86,000. Let's definitely see what happens. I had 100K. I was excited. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of things that need to come into play before we can really confirm anything more. So definitely look at all this. We do have to touch and break the 69.3 as we have touched once before. Let's see if we can break that November 10th price. Not too crazy down. I mean, a lot of people don't get it. We've touched down all the way to 53.4. Now we're coming back up, and if you see the trend as your friend, head and shoulders pattern somewhere along here, you need to really watch it, right? Let's see what we're looking at. This is the daily, and then there you go. Back to the inverted, hopefully see as we hear. And then if you notice, the shoulder does come back. Where does the shoulder? Well, it's 59. So 59,000 will take you to the right shoulder up, and then now you'll understand why your money's looking bolder. There it is. It's just simple. So it's simple math to me. It really is. I don't know. Some people don't see it the way I do. I get it. But you look at your one leg up, and then you look at your two, and then you do know that there's a head and shoulders in threes. So 1, 2, and then there's a 3. So there's definitely that coming. And if you look at the huge picture, what are we talking about, head and shoulders? Well, W's inside of W's, M's inside of M's. Well, this is a shoulder inside of shoulders, head and shoulders pattern. And do get it. That's what I'm talking about. So bigger picture, head and shoulders pattern is looking more like this. And if you do understand, we're getting to the peak of December. We could go much higher. Understand, there is so much bullish momentum. People talking about Bitcoin. People getting requested to get paid into Bitcoin. So understand there's a lot of things that happen. Understand we do, there's a lot of things that define you in life. And then, you know what? There is two major factors. I want to talk about it. Your patience when you have nothing, and your attitude when you have everything. So just a little tidbit, just a little beautiful saying, actually. I just wanted somebody to really hear this because it's something important to me. It's values in life, and it's talking about being a real person. And, as I read and I do things every day, pay attention because I'd rather be real and rejected than fake and accepted. And a lot of people who know me, damn, is that Pete? That's me. That's me to the T. I don't care how many followers I have. As much as I care, I'd rather be real. I don't need you to follow me because I'm a fake mother effer or because we're trying to paint a beautiful picture. So, Wall Street, Pete, SICKDOE, and crypto. Have a great day. We're gonna have a good day. This is our office every day as I sit here and I spend many, many hours trying to figure out what's going on in the crypto world. Right now, 2.60 trillion market cap. So if you want to watch a gentleman, I do want to feed the poor one day. I do want to go to New York City and help them out. All these people I worked with on this trading floor has taught me many values, as so did my parents. A lot of people unfortunate this year. Imagine we were in a very bad world before this COVID shit. Imagine how many people are hurting times 10 now. Think about that. Milk. How much is milk? How much is gas? Some people aren't working, and all this stuff is still going up. Could you imagine? So, as this Christmas, imagine your little kid wants the best toy right now. Yeah, Cowboys over the Saints. You kidding me? The line has changed so significantly because Amari Cooper's playing. That's why I go Wednesday, and I put it in right away. So I have the Cowboys at like 4.5, which is definitely changed by now. And their whole Saints defense is banged up, so pay attention to that. But I just want people to understand, be real. This is what I am. As we sit here and we enjoy our fireplace, right? I have a fireplace, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to sit by it. I'm going to sit by the fire. I'm going to watch Chevy Chase Christmas Vacation with my family. And I'm going to have this guy, Travis, over. This guy's a big dude, and if somebody messes with him, he's going to probably kill him, kick their ass, whatever you want to call it. We don't do the violence like that. But he's a big man, and he presents himself well. And you have to protect yourself today, and that's what I'm talking about. So this is going to be worse. Things are going to get scarier. So this is why I talk about this channel. I talk about things about making SICKDOE and crypto. It's going to get worse. I promise you it's going to get much worse. So drop the mic and pay attention to Cardano behind my shoulder because this is a channel about Cardano. And I want you to understand that this is probably your last chance. This is probably your last chance to get Cardano at any of these prices under $2. So that's it. I want you all to have a great day. Ankr, the big bad boy stanker, has that name for a reason. So I don't believe in the TA 100% as I do with all my other TA. Ankr is really a tough one, and we did that for someone else. So I wasn't going to do Ankr. We did that for you. This is what we do for our live people. Rambling on a little bit, I understand, but it's a heart-to-heart feeling. A lot of people are getting hurt this season, and I want people to understand you're not going to be able to buy your kids toys. Imagine having a future for them. You're worrying about toys this Christmas. I'm worrying about her future. I'm worried about his future, whoever we're thinking about. So just keep that in mind. What about your future? Wall Street, Pete, SICKDOE, and crypto. We're out of here. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, share it with a friend, hit the bell notifications when we go live. And we have crypto news and important information. You can get it right away because there is a delay on YouTube, and I don't understand why. So take care, guys. I'm out of here. Nice to see you, TJ. Please hit rewind. And it was a very important video, as I do many important videos, I feel like. Have a great day.